those cravens backstabbed me, deceived me. Never shall I tolerate their crimes again. Now let the hunt begin. Oh, 7,000 souls scared and daunted, such a tale of woe. Not too long ago, this village was a golden scene of hope. Call down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace. Restore our glory to live forever. Bring down the dark regime. I know how to unleash eternal power. Lead us to order. I am the light bringer. Fellow warriors, I ask you, should my campaign come to an end? There's way more to avenge. Oh, 15 million souls living in this realm without much hope. Not too long ago, this kingdom was a golden state of hope. Call down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace. Restore our glory to live forever. Bring down the dark regime. I know how to unleash eternal power. Lead us
Nice.
to order. I am the light bringer.
Hello, hello, and welcome. What is up, everybody? How you doing? Bonewasher, Nag, Wizard, it's good to see you both. Hope you guys are doing well. What do you mean you thought it was Silent Hill 2? I don't play scary games on today. And even then, I don't have the, if you're talking about the remake of Silent Hill 2, I don't even own it. And I'm not likely to own it anytime soon. It's expensive. I'll probably get around to playing it eventually, though. I mean, I liked the original enough to give it a shot. Just, waiting for a sale. correlates with me having some money at the same time.
I trust this.
Yeah, that's for bid. Close my year off on my online stuff. What do you mean?
Whatever. I can't.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I guess this is my last stream of the year, technically.
Oh God.
I don't see much of a point of announcing such a thing, though, because it's like
Terribly sorry.
they stream
Putting
every
some
day,
elixirs
so.
away. Be with you in a moment. Hello, how can I help you? Juna!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
I mean, yeah, if you want to, grow as a Twitch streamer, consistency is a major factor in it for sure. But obviously, taking care of yourself, personal, mental, physical health is more important than streaming, so.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Gotta take care of yourself before you worry about streaming, that's all I'm saying.
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Well,
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
aren't we all, really? I mean... Well, depending on what you mean by major streamer, to be honest.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Luis. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
Ah, but I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. Oh, I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
A wild Garbodor has appeared. Catch that Pokemon. It's an event-related one. Oh, there he goes.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
Yo, what up, Kinky? How's it going, dude?
No. Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
No, it isn't.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What? Then...
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
They read out to me an old alert for another game instead of this one. I scrolled down to see the updated post. Discord listed. That is very weird, yeah. Because I haven't played Silent Hill 2 in a really long time.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Because I played the OG Silent Hill 2 a couple of months ago.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Wait, what? Why? You shouldn't... Pre-roll ads are off. You shouldn't get... I mean, there was an ad running during the starting soon screen, because it's set up to run that, but...
Of course.
Well, yeah, because it's a
I'll do it
manual
again.
ad during that, but...
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
That's weird.
The curse is impossible to break?
Hey, no worries, wizard. Get some good sleep. Appreciate the lurk, dude.
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the King's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
Mr. Fluffy, appreciate the lurk, dude. Hope you're doing well.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm
Prince
pumped while this
Ali,
brainstorming.
gamer is he,
I could
Ali
use a break in the gauntlet
Abab,
runner.
what? What's up, dude? We take Jin out in public, we might check the crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital, at least for today. I'll ask her to stay in the room away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
God, I wish.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Oh, actually.
Apologies. 'Tis
Don't
hardly
have to run.
accommodation
Oh, yeah.
worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
Just reminded me about work. pulling the reps on my Steam Deck in, and its battery is damn near dead. That's important that that's charged. Got a cold as well, dude. That sucks.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
It's not a room.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
That's good.
By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Eurus?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, eh? Incorporating it into the Gauntlet Runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. And here I sit moping, eh? The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
You can change or add members to your party in the party information menu. Took it before. Reserve members gain less experience in the battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist.
So?
Well, let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now. Can I... potential recipe. Damn, the only... I don't have ingredients for the stuff that I don't have ingredients for. Do I? Is there things I can do? I don't think there is. That's not supposed to be. You can do this at any time. Can I do something in town? Because I kind of just assumed I was going to be stuck here. Yeah, I know I am. I can't leave. Boo.
Sure.
Good night.
Finding it hard to sleep. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Can't sleep.
Well, that is rather the problem. I'm wide awake. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
Should probably have Gina return any Magla keys we got on the Charadrius too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am. And you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
Gina and I talked into the night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, Bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition.
Hey, wow, Mudbray has appeared. Catch that Pokemon. It's a weekly quest.
The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one.
Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall, and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Nilo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race. And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
The guy's wearing a rook on his head.
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
That's some crazy hair she's got there all of a sudden.
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen
That outfit,
heroes.
though.
Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Iceland, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the Tournament for the Throne begin!
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder! They would steal our very culture!
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in.
These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladel incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival. Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord.
He's
where
jealous.
can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
We're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that thing's called Draco Diaz.
All right.
I guess we got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go.
Well met, eh?
Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, that was right. I'm just curious. Yeah, I've got like no quest. I've done everything. Yeah, we're looking for nurses things. Gotta get general level 15. I forgot about that quest. And I need to bring... Material Old Castle Town. Oh, okay.
All right.
That's what that quest is.
Where
So
to?
I should be able to go turn that in. Apparently I can't go turn that in. Why not?
Wonderful.
Rude.
Huh.
Just can't stand it. What's it all got to do with us anyway?
Wonderful.
Aha.
So crowded so we can find out. This whole city's crowded. What do you mean?
Oi. All right then.
Oh, I can't quick travel at all. Huh.
Hey.
Oh, fine.
You're...
If you pledge your support for Jin, then you too could... Oh, a candidate. Not only that, but the Eldo on everyone's lips. Have you come to impede my campaign?
No.
Even if you aren't doing anything offensive, your presence here is a distraction. I must gather as many followers as I can, after all. Sheesh, what an obnoxious toad. What in the world's coming to if a scuzzbucket like him could be a notable candidate?
How fine.
All these able-bodied candidates gather here for the exhibition of the brave. This is the best! I can't wait to see them showcasing their skill in the Colosseum. Those perfectly chiseled muscles straining against brutal beasts. Sure, yeah. But we've gotta eat beforehand, remember? So just tone it down for now.
Wonderful.
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
Humph. So you're that Elda. You've got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer? You had the Sanctorus executed simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous Elda. And it's not just your filth. Lately there's been past pagans loitering around, despoiling these areas too. You tainted barbaric tribe should be punished by his eminence, Forden, and by God.
Hey there.
Wow. Did you hear what he said through all that crap, though? About there being pagans nearby? Huh. At least we got something out of his diatribe other than a headache. I wonder if there's one of them still around. Let's search.
Lovely.
Just can't stand it. What's it all got to do with us anyway?
Say there.
Yo, Maya Kaida, welcome in. How are you this morning?
Wonderful.
I mean, I assume by pagans it means Mustari around here somewhere. I don't see any at the moment, though.
What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, isn't it?
Dear me.
Well met, eh?
Huh. Interesting.
Wonderful.
Grand, isn't it?
This city is interesting with the way the water behaves so strangely.
Wonderful.
Well met, eh?
I'm not seeing any Mustari here, so maybe not Mustari?
Wonderful.
Guess just start talking to any random person. Oh, which is what I was doing anyway, so I just get back to talking to random people.
got to do with us anyway?
Say there.
Wonderful.
Hey, have you heard the songstress Juna sing before? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her and you'll understand. She sings like it, and it's like charging into battle. I can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you or I can imagine, no sir. That's got nothing to do with anything I'm looking for.
What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, innit?
Are you a pagan? Mistari? No, I don't know anything, and I'm busy, so I'll be taking my...
Wait a second!
Hey, wait, anything's fine, so whatever info you have. You know, for a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully amateur. Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to me?
What do you think you're playing at?
You can't just talk to a couple of people and expect to find what you're looking for. Put in some legwork, talk to everyone, and don't be picky. But with that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I'd set off for a tavern and ask patrons relaxing there. It's about all the help I can give for you. Have a good day.
Let's see.
Huh. He's actually kind of nice, isn't he? Want to take his advice and head to a tavern?
Dear me.
Hey, mister.
What am I gonna do?
Aha.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that works. Congrats, Kinky, on the Palafin.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, listen.
Incredulous.
Excuse me?
I beg your pardon, but you have business with me.
Oh, it's you two. Why address me when I'm enjoying my meal? I'm a customer of this tavern. I have no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree?
Sure.
No, I don't. Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns the place, shall we? I'm glad you understand. Good day to you.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Huh?
Can I help you? Someone tells me you're not here to eat. Divine Lance? I'm not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on just about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mistari. He seemed awfully bothered by it. He was bothered about the Lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so...
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. Can I quick travel there now? Thank you.
Let's go.
Actually, can I quick travel to places that aren't
Where
here?
to?
No, I can't. I'm stuck being forced to do what this quest wants me to right now.
Thank you kindly.
Hmm.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions myself. What is it?
I saw the village chief a moment ago. I'd heard he was participating in the tournament, but he appeared genuinely upset. I wonder if everything's all right.
Did you hear?
Did you hear that? I don't think it's this guy, though. This guy does something with the Lance. Keep searching the Merchant's Bazaar.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's minions myself.
Wonderful.
Young man! Young man!
So I'm looking for the guy with the rook on his head, I guess.
Now what am I to do?
But that's...
Then again,
Wonderful.
Yes, hello.
you. I remember you. That vexing elder who interrupted my speech. But the support you have earned pales in comparison to mine. There are many who desire an independent Ressant nation.
Dismissed.
Pitiful elder. Struggle all you like. Okay.
come off it.
Hey, you, Alta boy there. You're that showboating candidate from the exhibition, aren't you? And just some advice, but you should try to lay low. Going against the Sanctus is right dangerous.
Oh.
Quite a scene you made at the exhibition. You satisfied with yourselves? Allowing a Sanctorus to be executed just makes you... To make yourself stand out is exactly the sort of selfish nonsense that a delinquent like you would think up. Wasn't
right.
You didn't think the Sanctorus would walk away safe, did you? Of all the short-sighted, immature, you're far too young to be king. Damn it, if only I participated in the exhibition. Right now I'd be...
Pardon? What's this? Thank you kindly. Hey, mister.
Aha. You're not serious.
Hey, mister.
What a pretty view, and the sea breeze is so refreshing. Okay, that... Okay, there we go. Our last voyage sure was rough. The sea was calling us with the pool, and we damn near answered. That's right, when the sea starts acting eerie-like, we sailors call that the pool. There's magma crystals what sink to the bottom of the sea, and they can do strange things to boats, dragging them all higgledy-piggledy. See those balls of seawater floating in the distance? That phenomenon happens in town on occasion too, and it chills the sailors to the bone, it does. It's like your feet want to walk on the walls instead of the floor, or it's like the walls have become the floor, or harder to describe, really.
Now what am I to do?
Yeah, I can imagine that would be disturbing.
Check this out.
Oh, there he is, right there. Hey, that Mystari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
I don't know. I'm going with
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the dragon god sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
Yo, Duke! What's up, my dude? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. Bishop Taurus, Ghost Host Ghostrum, Moron Extraordinaire. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How's it going? How was your stream? Sorry I missed it. If you don't know Duke, he's a good friend of mine and a fucking awesome VTuber streamer. I love this dude. Drop him a follow if you're not already, please. He's freaking great. But how's it going? What were you playing? My bot did not work. And McKay too? Hello. Welcome in. Why is Frosty not doing things? It said that it was fixed and unbanned and everything. Do I gotta... Has Frosty said anything since we started stream today? Actually, yes, it has. So it's just not working on the thing. Flame Knight, welcome in. Some fun time revisiting Monster Hunter. Oh, which one? I am looking forward to Monster Hunter Wilds so much. I played in that free early access weekend or whatever, and it was so much fun. I can't wait for the full release of it. I want it. Where are my shoutouts? Are they not turned on? Oh, it's way at the top. Monster Hunter World. World's good. I am so excited for Wilds. I mean, it says everything's on. Oh, wait, that part's turned off. I see. All right. There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to send that message in YouTube too. What a diabolical. What the fuck, Frosty? So you're boredom. They're serving up Monster Hunting Mayhem with a side of it. What? From throwbacks to your wars, the streamers get more tricks than a hellhound. Don't be scared. You just want to find. Fucking Frosty.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere.
Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions,
Looks like we're gonna have to get our ship flying.
Passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Here's Luis from God. Is it? I don't know. I haven't played the God of War games, the new ones anyway. I need to at some
You
point.
worried about Lady Juna?
I own both of them on my PlayStation
Actually
5.
asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladel mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Silence! I kill you!
Hi, darling.
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Position directly in my face. I regret all my life choices. Oh, yeah.
Island,
I get that.
Island, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot? You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Mirus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
Hey, yeah, no worries, Duke. Absolutely understandable. Right back at you. Have a wonderful night's rest, dude.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Do it! Just do it!
All right, all right.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Well met, eh?
So I'm guessing I still can't. Yeah, still can't quick travel. Love that. I mean, there's nothing else I gotta do here.
Well met, eh?
I've already cleared out the shops.
Ready to depart?
Oh ho! Time to weigh anchor already? You're not forgetting anything, are you? I just got a hold of a chart feed with the route. We're all set for a trip to Virga Island. Now then, let's sail for new lands.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
A few, it looks like. We've got to make 3 different campsites on 3 different smaller islands before getting there, and this one looks dangerous as hell.
Oh.
It seems like an odd ride to get to Virga Island. We can't just go straight. This region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must go around and cross them at least, unless they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Straw can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns on our side, tension may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward.
Ha! Tally-ho then!
Jolly good! Rest assured we'll get us through these waves at Virga Island gently as can be.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Moving pretty fast, too, from the looks of
Was
it.
it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
It's really hard to get there. They got natural defenses with the sea around them.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Looks like we're getting an ad break. You know, that's the one thing that I don't like about this chat thing. It doesn't tell me stuff like that. The Twitch's regular chat thing actually shows that stuff when it's up. Not that it's showing it now, because, you know. But yeah. 2 minutes and 20 seconds of ads. So we'll wait so people who aren't, you know. So people stuck in ads can continue with the story. I'm not going to skip ahead. I don't like that personally. Yeah, we're making some serious progress in this game, I hope, tonight. That's the plan anyway. I need to find my way back to that one town so I can turn that quest in. Maybe. I know I've cooked a food that was made with that ingredient that she said she needed me to cook a food with. I just hope that's the food I can turn in. I don't know. We will eventually see if I ever get a chance to quick travel back to that town to turn it in. About 20 seconds remain in ads. We're getting there. Alright, stream ad break ended.
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Yo, what's up, Ringwraith? It's been a while. How you doing? Hope you had a great Christmas, and hope you have a happy New Year up to come. How you been?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Existing mostly. I mean, existing's
Aren't a
good,
dumb
right?
strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The Elder Boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a gauntlet runner, too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people. Treacherous! Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Thank you, appreciate it.
Nura speaking.
Come in. Notice his voice is echoing off the runner phone. Highsmay's got his fishing gear laid out on deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. I can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Aha! Oh, let's see. Highsmay sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck. Yeah, you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used to some whatever, I think. Having shit of those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier. It's something to say for it, I suppose. What's it take 2 on that minute? Even moving at such speeds, it looks like it can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's maglet crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for the entertainment on our way to the island. A sea breeze is perfect till you smell the fish and you feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't this Highsmay's fishing gear? I wonder if he's gonna do something. If we can catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit?
Understood.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll go get Highsmay. Highsmay's right there.
The truth is...
Indeed. I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work?
Then...
Oh my, tail bait. Those fish won't know what hit them. Let's cast. I'm all the more tired than I realized. How do I shake this? Give in to nap time. Given a nap time, follow the water. I don't want Highsmay to fall overboard. I like Highsmay. Highsmay's good people. Also, a wild hoot has appeared. It is a weekly quest. Catch that Pokemon. I suppose I could try that then.
The fight is on.
A bite, and a strong one. But I'm stronger.
Yeah.
Not as many as I thought. Still, can't expect to catch the catch of a lifetime every day. Lord of the Lake, lone boot. I got one Lord of the Lake and a lone boot. Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. I gathered our gear, went back inside.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
Yeah, he does. Oh, I have 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful what you say. Oh, we can spend time with Juna now.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't Shay. I'm so bored, I'm just not in the mood to sing. It's sure... Well, it'd be nice to have someone to talk to. Recalling the past and planning the future with Juna, maybe I could hone my imagination. Should I spend time with Juna? Yo, Zez, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yep. Take my glasses off, not throw them on the floor, damn it. I don't really need a lot of my imagination at the moment, but fuck it. Gotta do something. So now we have to find the Mystari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. We can do it, don't you? Can't you?
All right.
Oh, we're here to see this beautiful beauty. Let's go out there and do some relic hunting. Aren't you the happy warrior? So enthusiastic in the face of long odds. I'm glad we're on the same page there. Yo, morning, Bosmer. How you doing? I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know? I've held my ground thus far, though, if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say.
What?
But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince. My imagination increases. Juna and I talked about things to come.
All right.
Okay, dear. I'm doing good, boss. We're doing good. Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we have a chat a bit longer? You and I talked for a while.
Time marches on. And
I got more Magla than I know what to do with.
Nearer.
I feel like I'm still a long ways off on that one, but yeah, me too. I love this game, but you know, I do want to get to the end of it already and be able to do other stuff. You never beat the final boss? Are you close to it? This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
You need to see the ending. I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find that the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone able to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. Two more days. They say the island is barbaric. I wonder what it'll actually be like. Probably not anything you expect based on the Sanctus Church is telling you about it anyway. Would be my guess. You know, there are still 3 NPCs that we haven't even seen yet at all. And the fact that they're so high up on the list is weird to me. Oh, look at that. Monster just flew right by our ship. Where's everybody else hanging out? Oh, there's Juna. You've got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Luis's, but I'm sure I could get a halfway decent meal going. Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose former knights are good for more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches. Well, looks like the only one I can hang out with and actually do something with is Stroll, so we'll hang out with Stroll. Hey, Shay, good timing. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you've got time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for battles. Yeah, sure.
Now then.
The only other thing I could think to do would be to read a book, but I finished all the books that are accessible, or take a bath, which increases my base stats, which is useful. But I still have stats I need to increase. If I can increase the social stats, I'm going to do that first. Because that's more important. Getting all the social stats maxed out means that I can actually do certain things that I might not otherwise do. Ahoy! You lot aren't gonna believe the view I'm seeing outside! I'm hitting the brakes!
The Gauntlet Runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Incredible!
Wow! The sea's been split in two, and we're standing on the sea floor.
Well,
this is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brawlhaven, but by Jove, this is at a whole other level entirely.
Oi.
Del, are you sure about this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? Wanna go back to the runner?
Hey.
Maybe you better return to the runner? No, I'm fine, really. Someone's gotta keep an eye on you lot, after all. Look at the fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish.
Huh?
Rather. Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotments of rations. Should eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect weird luminescence is the defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off of predators. So, weaklings they travel together in a group? Who does that remind you of? I must use sling barbs at every opportunity. It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower in the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weakness. I say, those shiny scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect.
That is well.
As you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you didn't, but the supplies we've received in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
I see. If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you.
Let's go.
He's got a point. The seawall might even collapse in the rain. I'd rather not stay and find out. Catching such an unexpected view has brought in my wisdom.
All
Hell
right.
yeah. I need to boost my eloquence, but I keep forgetting to do that. And here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true as life, as my hand allows. Said to keep it as a souvenir of our journey.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the
Yo,
evening
Jay
hours.
Chili, what's up, dude? How you doing?
What terrible rain. It will be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujif is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
About how we'll get that lance.
Oh, conspiring while we're asleep, eh?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with him? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
That's not good.
What's happening?
Our prep.
Have an attack once you're prepared. Meanwhile, Stroll taking a nap. It's a kraken.
What is that thing?
The hell are you doing? This is supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, tell!
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del?
You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Oh, it's a human. Uh-oh.
Human?
Don't
That's
charge
way worse
straight
than
at it.
a kraken.
We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it. Yeah!
Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
Oh yeah, Pokemon, I didn't see that.
Can we get those giant
Oh,
legs
is there any
off?
battle? Press L1 to access the order to select party. Switching members consumes one turn icon. Seahor Homo Sabara. That guy's got a heart sticking out of his head. Just thought that was interesting.
Wind!
I've got just the dance for you. Behold this power. Burn!
I shall fight. This should help. Thanks.
He thinks with his heart. Yo, what's up, Taurus? How you doing?
Magic Knight! Is that all? Is that all? This is nothing.
I appreciate it.
I will fight with
Glad to hear
pride.
you're doing good.
Let's set it up.
Maybe there's a better choice.
Come forth, Royal Soul.
I don't have any more PS skills at the moment.
Vitus power.
I was hoping I could do some AoE stuff, but all of my
No,
options here are
won't
single
work.
target, so...
Don't underestimate me.
Oh, there we
The
go.
rest is
I
yours.
won't fail you.
I shall rule the battlefield. I call upon royal power within.
Something else.
Out of my way!
Is everyone all right? Huh, take this!
Bloody hell!
That was a lot.
If we can take out some legs, that'll mean less attacks to deal with, right?
Magic Seeker.
Yeah, but he's
can
gonna
do
have to
this.
do this.
I owe you.
I'm obliged.
Quite a boon. Be neither timid nor...
Can I
I'll
steal
take
from
this.
it?
You're going to your name, eh?
Now, what's the play?
No holding
Okay.
back!
Literally, the entire reason I brought him out was to try to steal something, and it was pointless.
Magic Knight! I'll run you through! Still standing, I see. Is that all?
Magic Seeker.
Okay, well...
With
The
healing
fact
power.
that Stroll is weak, I'm gonna swap him back
thanks.
out with
Thank you.
Lady
My
Juna,
thanks.
and
Let
hopefully
us
I'll
clean
stop
up
getting hit
this
by
mess.
weak targets.
Now accept your fate. Rancor.
That's just to see if it's weak to dark or not.
Apologies. Would you
I
finish
shall
it?
rule the battlefield.
Yeah.
Let's trade
Taking
places.
center stage.
By the swan. Right there!
Retracted! That should make things a little easier on us.
Come forth, royal soul. Scour.
Be neither assassin. Some darker arts.
I'll give you the. Come on, follow me.
A chance of one hit killing all enemies. Some enemies with 1-time weakness to dark, ignoring resistance. Some enemies with weakness to ice, ignoring resistance.
Maybe something else. Mask dancer. Raging fire.
Observe the enemy. For all that we strive for, I stand waiting.
Hopefully he doesn't do that AoE attack. If he does, I'm kind of screwed.
Magic Seeker. We're not out of this yet.
I'm obliged.
Quite a boon.
That helped.
Huh. Perhaps this.
I highly doubt the boss is susceptible to it, but you know what? Let's try it.
I have my methods.
I've got just the dance for you.
I don't think it worked.
Call upon a royal soul. Sorry, my mistake.
Is everyone all right? Huh, take this! They yet cling to life.
Really?
Let's push through.
Let us clean up this mess. Assassin! Rancor!
I've got mask dancer.
Observe the come! Pierce through them!
God! It sprouted more legs! Now that's finesse! Beautiful done!
Okay, see, that's what I was afraid it was gonna do. So attacking the legs is slightly pointless.
No, let's set it up.
Not there.
Come forth, royal soul.
You think yourself assassin? Some darker arts.
This'll be over, mask dancer.
Is everyone all right? Huh, right there! Still standing, I see.
Sorry.
I won't hold back.
I thought he couldn't do that if he was down one leg, because he hadn't done it since I chopped his first leg off.
Thanks.
That's slightly irritating.
Oh, power of kings!
Don't underestimate me. I'll show you.
I need AoE. That's what I need. I don't have any fucking AoE on this build right now.
I stand. Oh, power of heroes! I'll run you through!
A blunder!
We're not out of this yet.
I'm obliged.
Much thanks.
Thank you.
Be neither timid nor... Rancor! Commendable bearing.
This'll be over soon enough. Behold this power. Let's not. I call upon a royal soul.
Observe the enemy.
Huh, take this!
Yes! Success! Legs are back! Watch out!
I see your game.
Yeah, attacking the legs is completely pointless.
Let's go! Wind!
You think yourself... Face me! I must be sure. Assassin! Some darker arts.
Hive, this is just what I need! Raging fire!
Magic Knight! As the point of a sword!
Now that's finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
By this power. With healing power.
I was going to have him heal us through all the attacks and have everyone else just go all out on the head.
Power of kings.
Does this do more damage? Yes, yes, it does.
Behold this power!
Magic Knight!
We're just brute forcing it. Fuck it.
Too slow! Nice dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
Thank you.
If I had some AoE skills, maybe it would be different, but I don't.
Now accept your fate.
Not with this team, anyway.
I call upon a royal soul!
The team I normally have set, Stroll's my AoE guy, but he's also like the worst person for it because he's weak to... Well, actually that's because of his current thing, what am I saying?
I feel sick.
Well, that's
Judah got hit with a
annoying.
malady. Her
By this
abilities are
power.
way down.
He didn't do damage that turn though, so Cyclo.
The captain's
Face
sickened.
me!
His abilities are down, and healing magic can't help him.
Mask dancer!
Magic Knight!
Let's just kill this fucker as fast as absolutely possible then. What the fuck?
Only a
Is
flesh
everyone
wound.
okay?
This is bullshit.
I'm
So
sorry,
many people knocked out here.
everyone.
What the fuck was that?
Allow me to use this.
Time for my grand comeback!
Hey! Wake up! We're still in
Be
a
a
fight
waste
here.
to let this sit!
Still fight.
This is...
Heisman's knocked out? Someone help him get back in the fight!
From our provisions.
I shall repay this favor
Hulkenberg's in
tenfold.
bad shape.
We can
She
do
needs
this.
help.
Hulkenberg can't be helped.
I won't hold back! We're not out of this yet!
Much thanks.
That helped.
Hulkenberg's sick. She can't
Assassin.
fight at her full strength.
Some darker arts.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hulkenberg's down! Get her back up!
This is... I refuse to die yet!
Someone heal him fast!
Dude, this is not fucking fair.
Now for a grand maneuver! I'm not feeling it.
this.
My spirit is
Heisman's
unbroken
in real
blade
danger.
in hand.
He needs healing now.
I'll run you through.
Heisman's
I'll
been
not
sickened.
give in to
Cover him.
sickness.
He can't fight at full power like that.
By this power. Wind!
The shame.
Still fighting.
Someone help him get back in the fight! The captain's down? Someone help him
Can't
back
let it
up!
go unused.
I shall repay this favor
Hey,
tenfold.
I'm literally burning through all of my bomb of life right now just to try to survive this bullshit fight. Oh my fucking god!
We gotta wake her up!
How are you supposed to survive this bullshit?
Juna's down! Someone, quick!
Let's try
get her
this.
back on her feet! Time for my grand
Let us
comeback.
clean up this assassin. Rancor.
I've got just the dance for you.
It doesn't lessen them that much though, and it takes me 17 turns to fucking kill a single limb.
Show you.
I refuse to die yet.
You gotta heal up! Heisman's knocked out? Someone help him get back in the fight! We've got too many people knocked out here. We gotta get back on track.
Watch me.
This will get ugly.
This fight is fucking bullshit. As much grinding as I did too, this is way too fucking hard. What the hell?
Now I've done it.
That is so not fucking fair, especially the fact that he debuffs you so you can't fucking heal. Ugh.
What's happening?
Our
What now?
Fuck everything about that. Apparently she's already wearing her best gear. As is the one weakness to fire, mass dancer only. Why would I? Wait, multi-target fire skill? Hold on, let's see. Multi-target attack reduction skill might help. I don't know if that was the thing, the debuff that he was hitting us with or not, but somebody's apparently already... I don't know. Versatility. Okay, well, hold up. I'm pretty sure Malady's the problem that I was having there, so that'll at least prevent main character from getting hit by it. So wait, right now, does she have like... No? Okay, I don't know. We're just gonna roll with this and hope that that works out. I should have AoE attacks now at least. How do I skip? Oh, there we go. I always take screenshots on accident.
We'll slice up some more of the bastard.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs off us?
Let's set it up.
No, this
Never
won't
mind,
work.
that's all single target.
Wizard! Lightning!
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
I've got just...
I call upon a royal soul. Come on, follow me.
I think not.
This is just what I need.
Now, what's the play?
No set the... Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever, this is what I brought you for anyway. I was hoping I could get a better version though. That works though. That works very well.
Power of heroes.
That does a lot of damage to every fucking thing. Everyone else can single target focus the head, and he can AoE the tentacles down.
Behold this power.
Sword Master! Hack and slash!
The legs retracted.
You see that?
That should make things a little easier on us.
Magic Knight! As the point of a sword!
Damn!
Lightning!
That is some big damage.
I'll give you. This is just what I need.
What the fuck?
Sword Master! I call the lightning!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Magic Knight!
As much as I want to use it, I need to heal first, because everyone's very, very low
Thank
HP.
you.
My thanks.
Thank you.
Masked Dancer.
Now. The power of lightning!
Absolutely fucking destroyed his ass with the right team setup, but goddamn, that first team I had didn't have a chance at all.
Ever greater heights.
Oh, cool.
It feels good to get...
I shall strive to use the...
Even I had...
Power can
That's
be
a lot of level
so
ups.
intoxicating.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
That's not good.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us... Oh, this bloody rust bucket.
I mean, it's either bail out water or go underwater, dude. Like...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I'm very happy we survived and are still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it would seem my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours and their sterling service.
You're right.
So true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit, too. How about it, darlings? Let's take a day just to relax and watch the ocean. We should arrive at the island tomorrow. I just defeat the monsters, so why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like this, people tend to open up more. Would have been a pleasant trip if not for the monster. I had no idea such a calamity awaited us.
And so...
I suppose you're too young for something like that mess to tire you out. Well, I have a mind to meditate and recover a bit. Care to join me? This might be a chance to have a genuine conversation with him.
Goodbye.
I can only pick one person to hang out with, huh?
What do you want?
I'm trying to guard Juna here. Ugh, you're such a bloody bother. If you've got something to say, out with it. Everybody seems a bit more open to me now. Would be a good chance to talk.
Leave.
What the hell are you talking about? Get out of my way, kid.
Okay, so...
I think that's a dish Juna recommends. Okay, let me call her.
Hey!
How confident are you in your cooking skills? If you're not, remember there's no one way to cook something. I say a dish's true value comes from its individuality, and its ingredients, of course. How boring it must be to copy recipes. Put that ingredients to Juna. Oh, what a nice selection we have today. Time to use my talents to the fullest to make only the finest choices. For our base, normally you go with this, but let's be daring and use this, shall we? Yes, I'm on a roll today. With the ingredients picked and portioned, all that's left is the preparation. That's where you come in, love. No need to fret, the stage is set. All you need to do is put on a show. Make your dish the star performer. And for the pièce de résistance, a final ingredient of my own choosing. Sorry, but this one's chef's secret, even to you. Oh, our dish is so nuanced. I call it the secretest of secrets. It's our signature dish now, and not a soul in the world could replicate it. Thanks to speaking, look at that time passing. Only reason I do it. Who do we talk to, though? Hey, wow, the Mara has appeared. Catch that Pokemon for a weekly quest. Okay, good morning. How you doing? Did you really fix that hole in the runner? I thought we were sunk there for sure. How long you been there for? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Haven't seen as defensive as usual, but a good chance to improve things with him a little. Yeah, let's talk to the not friendly NPC, see if we can then talk with me. Even though I'm here to keep you in line, sure. But let's go topside. It would be a pain if they're soft.
Sam?
I got nothing to say to you. Dylan says I'm here to keep me trap shitter on you unless I got something worth talking about. Oh well. Actually, there is one thing. Thanks for saving my brother. Couldn't let that go unsaid. Still, it's a real miracle. This is some weird ship.
What the?
I mean, why the hell is it so small? Doing better, thank you. Doggy had a good day yesterday and having another good start to today, so that's very good to hear, Kay. It keeps shaking and creaking like it's about to fall apart. With a bigger craft, you could have just rammed into the sea beast head on, eh?
Maybe.
I mean, be fair, are we even gonna make it to Verga Island? We'll probably be fine. What do you mean, probably? Lord Luis's runner is nothing like this one. Even when it's flying, it's smooth as you like. And I could flop down on the birds and sprawl out easy. Not so much on this ship. Happy Hogmanay from Bonnie, Scotland, I should say, friends. I don't know what that is, but happy Hogmanay to you too? I heard stories from the sailors, lads. Some sailor lads. These seas are connected to hell, they say. Sounded like superstitious talk to me, but there was that monster yesterday in that wave. See those white crest waves out in the distance? Bet that means the ocean current's gotta be swirling in a storm out there, yeah? It's a portal to hell. Got to be. And that means monsters are probably crawling out of there even now. That'd give any man shivers. I should have done more practice, swimming practice. Del warned me and he's always right about this sort of thing.
Well,
you really seem to trust your brother a lot.
Yeah.
Well, Del's the boss here. You keep your mouth shut about me being scared of the ocean, got it?
Yeah.
Oh, this ain't a bribe to shut you up or anything, but here, take it if you like. It's a Parpus charm. Parpus charm. White sand rose. People say it's good to have on you. Everyone from my hometown could tell you that. Although this one's just a novelty shop knockoff course. He used to have a real one, but lost track of it after some fight. Dale gave it to me when I was younger. It was smaller than that one. I can still remember how happy I was to get it. Crap, I ran me mouth. Aren't we making camp soon?
Hey!
And not to word this to Dell. Not about the charm and not about me. We step out of the line, I'm going straight to Lord Luis. Hogmanay is what we call New Year's Eve. Ah, I see.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the Gauntlet Runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
Yeah, this is a good way to end the year, though, with some Metaphor Fantasio, I think. I love this game. This is absolutely my game of the year, so... Sorry, what's tomorrow? Oh, finally does spring our nights at sea. I'll be hitting Verga Island tomorrow, yeah? So, you want to be useful to Count Luis? Then you better put in the work. I remember, we'll be watching.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't Shay. I'm so bored and I'm not in the mood to sing. It sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. Yeah, let's spend time. I mean... I do love PoE 2. I've been putting a lot of hours into that. I have more hours in PoE 2 than this game, to be fair, but... PoE 2 is technically in early access, therefore not officially out. if that makes sense. And because it's early access, there are some problem areas that I have with the game that I hope get fixed before, you know, full release. This Gauntlet is such a mystery, isn't it? And in particular, I'm so very intrigued by the igniter responsible for the teleportation magic. We happen to be in the middle of a covert operation, so can't be too free with our words, but if we could, I think it would cause quite the stir.
Well then.
Let's produce en masse and sell them.
Gosh!
I must say, you sound like the shrewdest merchant I see when you say that, but I don't think it's something one can produce easily. Hey, Reaper, Scion, what's up? Yes, indeed. Looks like we're going to ad break right now, though. I hope to talk to you when the ad break's over, because yeah, it's about to flip over right now, unfortunately. Ish, give or take. Soon. I don't know. I'll pause it when it gets there. I'm not going to skip any dialogue while it's on ad break. So something like this is in a category of divine relics. Frankly, I'm thankful nobody will believe in its existence, even if we use it to teleport to the city. But technology already exists, so perhaps it can't be mass-produced. Maybe one day each household will have their own teleportation igniter. Imagination increase. That's so much! Whoa! Dang, that was like 6 points. Staying up late is terrible for your game. As soon as you're already out, when we chat a bit longer. Okay, there's the ad break.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I mean, you can play that part fine. I don't care about that, but...
Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island.
I mean, sure, but... You know, actually, I will take a slight break myself just to refill my drink, because it's just about empty. Since we're on ad break anyway.
Stop, don't come back.
Alright, I'm back. Jeez. I gotta say, it is a real challenge trying to keep all the voices straight in my head, you know, with... I'm trying to match them as close as I can anyway to their actual voice actors. I try to remember how to do each voice with all the characters. There's so many characters in this game. So many unique voices. It's really hard to do all of them by myself. I enjoy the challenge though, it's fun. And we are back. Ad break's over. Luisa sent an emissary to Virga Island, he said.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the Church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
And so our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime and we'll make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I didn't wish to say, but we'd best be prepared for a long stay. This island's infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Then...
maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We didn't even know if there'd be real inns there for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict. As though it knows it is unwelcome, the Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. My old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be thinking about it.
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster!
Hey, well, Clobbopus has appeared. Catch that Pokemon for a weekly quest.
Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit! And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Hold on.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't, gentle about asking. Well, fancy meeting you here.
The fuck are you doing here?
You're that Sanctus Crier.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus Curtain.
Oops.
For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Edeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the dragon god. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Forden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Edeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Edeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both.
You know, I understand. I'm guessing the reason they wear those things on their head is to hide the fact that they have a third eye in their forehead. But why would they do that in their homeland where everybody has a third eye in their forehead? Like, I get it when you're out somewhere else, you don't want people to be looking at you and seeing that for whatever reason, because, you know, but there's nobody here but your own people. Like, you don't need to hide yourself from your own people, right? Like,
I will have silence.
Master Edeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them? Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Ugh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh, better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought, and more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie
I've
everyone
fought a
this
dragon
instant.
before. They're not that
Or
big
do
a
you
deal.
fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
Count on it.
Cheeky one, aren't you? Just don't get yourself killed, pup. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Draco Dios being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this
Might
creature
be.
exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen.
Hey, Wild Salazzle has appeared. Catch that Pokemon. It is a event-related catch.
Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Please,
Help my sister!
Wait, he's...
Please help! My sister, Yufa! The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What? Are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me. Because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the end.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with Magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean... the Melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance. And such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Of course not.
Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodion?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith!
If they've the strength to overcome the Templar's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're
God, my fucking
outsiders.
neck hurts.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
I think most places are more cozy than a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the Lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the Lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the Lance.
According to Edeni, the Lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Why does the dragon have to be angry?
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
Well, we've beaten a dragon before.
I'll
We'll
be quick
fine.
about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the Lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I don't know what kind of place the Dragon Temple
We've got it
is.
prepped.
Let's talk about what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on the eastern beach of the island.
But... What's going on?
Can't go that way.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Well, there are shops here. Hopefully that means a new weapon and armor shop that I can go buy some better gear at. Oh, yeah, over there, I see it. Wait, how do I get over there? Oh, there's a ladder.
Huh?
Oh, that's an interesting door. We're going for weapons first.
Here.
Shadows and weapons and armors alike. I'm in charge of our arms. Have a look around. Also, one of our traders who ventures beyond this island received word from a Lycan Magic Association. We're here to sell a discount, evidently. I objected to taking orders from mainland and guide or peddlers, but the chief said it couldn't hurt to give you a discount. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a massive damage increase.
Oh.
May as well buy a pair of knuckles. Who the hell even uses a torch to fight? What? I don't know what that's for.
Understood.
Okay, the synthesis. Wait. Increases the strength of synthesis skills that cost 0 MP. Huh. Man, I'm basically out of money already. Look at that shit.
Now then.
Oh, there we go. And I didn't even buy all the good weapons. Like, I need to get this dragon increase too, but not right now. Let's see about the armor. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are all... I want some of these boots, but I don't have enough money to buy all of them. That's all I can afford for now. I definitely need to go grind some money again, because we are broke. Also, a wild Panseer has appeared. Catch that Pokemon for a weekly quest. Actually...
I beg your pardon.
Is there something you need?
It was all in vain.
The music here is very weird. Let's get us back to the library.
Leave me alone, will you?
Bunch of random shops here.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Yes. Ah, it's you. I apologize for placing such a heavy burden on visitors. I'll be able to join you after my wounds heal a bit
Think
more.
we'll make it?
Don't push yourself. We'll handle the island for now. You just rest up. I am in your debt.
All right then. Let's go.
All ready for departure? Time to...
Actually, can I...
All right then. Where to?
No, I can't. Okay. Fuck me, I guess.
Looks like everyone's here.
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Verga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
Let's see here.
So how long will it be? If the currents are stable, we'll get there within the day.
You would pursue peril.
We've no time to waver. Are we prepared?
Ah, tally-ho then.
Capital! I'll have you at the temple faster than you can say Divine Relic.
So we bring the fight to them.
Alright, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. Ugh. Really? I don't know. Do we? Now we're going to the back and take a bath. Use some of those bath salts we got.
Let's not.
I should take it with him. We set up camp. Oh, you can't do it while you're driving, right? So it's literally the only thing I can do right now is fish.
What's this?
Whoa.
Well then. Right.
Okay.
All right.
Is that a dish from Highsmith's home village? I'll go get him.
Now then.
I've heard tell that you mean to cook with dough today. In that case, you are right to summon me. Dough is a most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experience often go afoul of it. But you are in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. As we then began kneading the flour into the dough. Allow me to demonstrate proper technique like this and that. Ha! Why do you idle? Come, show me your conviction. Ha!
Don't lose focus.
This is no time to rest. We should err in either time or heat. Or should we err in either time or heat, all our efforts will have been for naught. I made the fluffiest bread I've ever seen.
In days gone by,
I present you a taste of my hometown. With this benevolent bread, prepare yourself. You are not ready. I guess I go fishing. It's the only other way to pass time right now. I ain't got to pass time doing something that doesn't benefit.
Oh, jeez. Understood.
the truth is...
Indeed, I thought they were sufficient, but I don't think it. I got something. Yeah. Nothing biting. Perhaps if the bait were moving. Give it a while.
True.
All right. Let me give it a try.
The fight is on.
A bite and a strong one, but I'm stronger.
There.
Ha ha! Just look at this haul. It's all thanks to you, of course. Ah, 2 Lords of the Lake.
Here we go.
Tension and strategy look beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, I don't bother asking how many I've caught. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's all the time we have for the day.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The Gauntlet Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island, amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island.
Yo,
is that they
Jojo
want
Mojo.
whatever's inside to stay buried.
Probably Heismay so far. I like
I
Heismay a
would
lot.
too
He's
if I could.
awesome.
The place looks totally overrun with Magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This Melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, Magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on. We're off.
Yeah, he's just so freaking cool. I actually drew not great fan art of him just because I like him so much, so... I've been trying to teach myself how to draw, though, anyway, and I had to draw Heismay. I freaking love Heismay.
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
It's some kind of giant tree, right?
It is, yes.
But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
The wood turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
I mean, as far as drawing's concerned, I don't really feel like I'm terribly skilled either, but, I mean, it's all a matter of practice and getting better, right? I mean, if it's something you want to do, it's something you just gotta put the time and effort into, and that's what I've been doing myself, because I want to be able to learn how to do it, so I've just been forcing myself to do it every day.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done.
Okay, go ahead, Basilio, show us how it's done.
Del, what's wrong?
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Looks like your ankle's hurting
Hey,
still.
Del! Whoa! You're burning up! Why?
Allow me.
He was wounded against the human we fight out at sea.
Your foot is badly injured. Tis infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio, are you gonna listen to me or not?
Dude, you're gonna get yourself killed pushing through the pain like
you don't
that.
get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Thank you, Juna.
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
I'm learning to like Juna a lot too, though. She's been really cool since we've gotten to know her.
You damned fool.
We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the Gauntlet Runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Hey.
Gran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? That's a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. But rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good, hearty Parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest, even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I'd listen to her if I were you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown in that short of a time, it must be magla exposure. The temple's positively leaking this stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy this tree, a concoction known in the ancients as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there's no record of ingredients needed to make it. All I know is they're not found on this island. A wild muck has appeared. Catch that Pokemon, event quest. I've heard that something that induces thirst is needed. If you could bring me that, I may try my hand at concocting the Potion of Blight.
Understood.
We'll track them down, and if we want to get into the temple, we have to do something about that tree.
Let's give it a shot.
Yes, I pushed up. I wonder where such a rare. I think we found Batlin or the informant in Golden Deer Hearth might know more.
Hey.
Sorry, Lady Juna. Oh, I see. Someone's got to stay and look after Del. Don't be silly, boss. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. I hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. I think you lot. We might not have to handle. I think you lot might have to handle this temple shite alone. It seems our debts are piling up, eh? Don't worry about it. This is about when Dell would say something like, hey, they're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all. But, me, I don't think your lot are so bad. I trust you.
Yeah.
So we'll hang out here, and if you sort out the lance and, well, the priestess girl and all if you like. Can't exactly turn my back on your sister after all you've done for my own brother now, can I? Fidelio could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me.
Yep.
Don't worry, you can leave it to us.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
A giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I'm very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of Blight.
But
Don't get ahead of yourself, love. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed. 'Twould seem we have no choice but to track those down first. A maddening delay with both the priestess and the lance we seek is inside the temple, beyond our reach.
True.
We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. It will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors. Am I free to travel?
Let's focus.
Should the deadlines begin? You can chart your course to the Dragon Temple. Be cautious of scorching heat, inclement weather that may occur around Verga Island. The priestess Yufa is trapped in the Dragon Temple. Rescue her, obtain Dracudius before you depart. Which causes things to wither. I just thought best people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredients. I will start off by fucking going and starting this quest in that I've been trying to do so for a while now. Now that I finally can. I didn't even know who had this quest given.
Alright.
It should pop up on the map, right? Or no, maybe not. Yeah, I guess not. I don't see any exclamation marks. I know the lady that wanted the quest done was here, though, somewhere. Does it say who she is on the... Queen of Cuisine Heart? Requester Classy Woman. Helpful. Where is she?
Leave it out, mate.
You are not a woman.
What in the blazes? What in the blazes?
Oh, damn. Just can't stand it.
I don't see no classy woman here.
Take a look.
Oh, we have a new bounty. We need to slay the Psychocropus in the Scoundrel's Hold, southeast of Grand Trad.
Take a look.
Now. Seems like their goblins are initiating a menacer style, blah blah blah. I don't care. Give it to me. Thanks for your help. Truth be told, we've already had a number of banners going running back tail between the legs. The goblins are in a cave called Scoundrel's Hold near Grand Trad. Ligna's on the way, but they should carry some nice articles there. I've been setting up before going. As for details about the Cyclops beast and the Cyclops, well, the informant should have
Good hunting to you.
As proof, you take it in the bounty, bring back the enormous eyeball. With that, you'll get your reward. I'm counting on you now.
Let's do it.
Just past the village. It's on the way, so why not stop by?
And right there's a labyrinth.
Yeah, well, I don't have any money for that just yet. Okay, seriously, where does this quest turn in? I'm just gonna look at it real quick. Hold on, let's see. The Queen of Unseen Hearts. Oh, she's where I was going.
Just can't stand it.
I was going to the inn. She is inside the inn.
And now.
Hey?
I detect the scent of food on you. I'll judge its worthiness, so please show me what dish you brought. This is a chef texture that uses mellow milk.
Cheers.
So this is the dish you've
Hey.
chosen. It seems a little more than plain white bread, however, that distinct aroma. Ah, the general fragrance of fresh milk. You've used mellow milk that Martyr prides itself on.
What are you playing at?
The soothing softness feels like it'll envelop everything. This is exactly the dish I was looking for.
Sure, but...
So I take it we passed? Indeed. The people of this town needed a dish like this. I'm sure it'll give them a spark to move forward again.
Appreciate it.
Even I cannot not hide my admiration. As promised, your reward. And a little something extra included. Consider it a bonus for all your work I've been hearing about you.
Mission accomplished.
Finally got that quest out of my log. I want to bring a smile back to the faces of the townspeople here, and yet I can think of no way to accomplish it. You, however, have provided a most brilliant answer, one that proves you genuinely care for this town and its people from the bottom of your heart. As such, I would be delighted if you could offer my support in your future
Lovely,
endeavors.
that.
Chefs and kings alike must seek out knowledge and... Oh, we're on ad break now. Wow, okay. That stuck up on me. I wasn't expecting that at all. Heckin' ad breaks. What can you do though? Yeah, let's keep the platform running, right? About 35 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Chefs and kings alike must seek out new knowledge and challenges to bring the people joy. Indeed, that is how I know you would make a fine ruler. You're too kind. It's a lesson I learned in my years at the royal palace. Once upon a time, the previous king too strove to make the country a better place. But at a certain point, the king lost the will to carry on. I hope you will not end up the same way. I fear I must take my leave. Place to be? Why, I'm gonna cook for the people of Martyra. Their wounds of the heart have yet to, not yet healed after all. And having tasted the dish you provided, I find my zeal for cooking renewed. I have much to learn before I perfect my craft. If by chance you were to become king, I would not be opposed to working in the royal palace once again. And now, farewell.
Yeah!
Now we got a world-class cook on our side. We better give this all we've got.
Oh my.
Think now.
You.
What do you want to know?
There is something I'd like to know. I've been hearing about the so-called Potion of Blight. It's supposed to be some kind of secret medicine from Verga Island. I believe it's made with some ingredient known as parch water. I'm afraid you're unlikely to find any of it within this town. You'd better let tracking you down at one of the shops in Grand Trad. I see.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Oh there! This heat is insufferable.
What? Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have.
Hiya.
Well met, eh?
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
I'll take the crown now.
I don't see any icons for people I haven't seen before. Guess I gotta talk to just random NPCs, but will they even be here because of the rain?
Huh. How tragic.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he?
Oh, you're not getting
Well
off the
met,
hook
eh?
for that.
There's not even any NPCs here to talk to, really. It's not ones with icons above their heads at all.
Hiya. Well met, eh?
Oh, what'll I do?
I don't think a guard's gonna sell me parch water. That'd be weird.
I certainly can see it being Luis.
I mean, she's the water vendor. Maybe the water vendor would have parch water as well.
Quite fresh. Hey,
Actually, there's something we wanted to ask first.
Have a little something, eh?
Ingredients for a potion of blight. You mean parch water by any chance? Yes, maybe. Do you happen to sell any here? Sorry to say, but I don't. It might be water, but we only deal in drinkable kind. I don't think you'd be able to get some from a stall around here. Though, I wouldn't say that means it's not available in Grand Trad, though.
I see.
I just have to look out for it. Did you want to buy something over here? Apparently not.
Gone clammy all over.
Is there some kind of... Wait, no, where is it? Oh, I have to go there at night, right.
Let's
I
go.
could try the potion shop, though. The potion shop might have it.
And what is it you want?
Well, can I stock some parch water to take a look? Did you say parch water? Sure as shit.
What's this?
This should be the main ingredient for the potion of blight. Let's go back to the island and bring us to Edeni so we can finally get past the tree blocking the dragon temple. Also, a wild Aeron has appeared. Catch that Pokemon. It is a weekly quest. And Peanut Butter Rampage coming in with the raid. Hello, my friend. Welcome in. A Sink Biz Sweeter Bender. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in with the raid. Peanut Butter, how's it going? How was your stream? Playing some Minecraft today, I see. JS Dark Frost, welcome in. How was Minecraft treating you? I hope you had a good time.
Where to?
We're going back to Verga Island. There. Yeah. Not at all. Not at all. It's lovely to have you all here. But I really appreciate the raid. For anyone who hasn't been here before, my name is Shaylee. I'm a variety streamer. We're playing some Metaphor ReFantasia today. which is absolutely amazing. I freaking love this game. We are a decent clip of the way through it. I think we're like, what 50 hours, give or take in? 45. 45 hours exactly. How's Minecraft treating you? Hope you had a good time.
What's up?
Thinking you'd fill your bellies before you leave? Sorry, but I suggest you don't. I doubt our cuisine is up to the outsider taste. A long time ago we served fish to calamari and he spat it out immediately.
Hey, mister! Oh, it's you!
You must be that new candidate, yeah? I've heard all about you from the chief. He wants me to sell you my goods, though to be clear, I have no intention of treating you poorly because of who you are. However, what I sell here are the island's premium exports. To someone who cannot understand their value, I doubt it all looks like junk. So let me ask you, do you have any idea what you're looking at here? Apparently not. I can see you're making a blind guess. Your tell's fairly obvious. I need more wisdom. Yes, sir.
Hey, mister.
Let's go cooking stream the first half. We're making tortillas for New Year's Day dinner over at my mother-in-law's. Then cheesecake cookies. Oh, that sounds so good.
Hey, mister.
What'll it be?
Ooh. That's an expensive cooking ingredient. I'll buy one.
Hey, mister.
There's a quest up there somewhere.
Leave me alone, will ya?
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Let's have him make our potion first.
Hello there.
You've returned. And with zeal renewed, it seems. I'd say so. We brought the ingredients you asked for. Now, can we get working on this blight potion, can't you? And over the parched water to Edeni.
I see.
Ah, so this is what brings about thirst I read about. I'm surprised you were able to procure a treasure such as this off the island in such a short time. Quite a fleet foot. These Gauntlet Runner contraptions. I see I've much to learn yet about them.
Leave it to me.
Now, I'll get to brewing. You won't be waiting long. Take a moment to rest yourselves. Thank you for your patience. The potion is complete. This potion of blight our village has passed down through generations. I'm sure it'll serve you well.
Mission accomplished. Thank you.
It's a big help, thank you. With this potion, I think we can get past that huge tree. Now, we should be able to get inside the temple. Let us hurry and rescue the priestess. The altar where Draconis is dedicated should be at the far end of the temple. Considering the situation, I doubt even Yufa has made it that far. You almost ensure you are ready to face the trials before you. Perhaps the bounty requests found in the mainland cities could be just the thing. I also looked in at the recruitment center before I left port, and I recall noting that the available requests had multiplied. You should see it for yourself.
I'm counting on you.
Though it grieves me to ask so much of you, I beg nevertheless, please save my sister.
That reminds me.
Hey, I noticed that Gina is helping out the village with something. Maybe you should check in with her when you get a chance.
Oh?
You're looking a bit pensive, love. Make sure you take a break when you need it, or you'll end up failing when you least can afford to. So, I have a bit of favor to ask you. It involves helping people, though, so you'll hear me out, won't you? If we're truly about helping anyone, I think this is right up our alley. Go on.
Thanks.
Thank you. I see a perfect little spot over there with a view.
You know, some of the islanders were so enamored by my songs, they opened up to me a bit. They were still rather sheepish, but I simply can't leave them hanging, can I now? Apparently they've been plagued by monsters raiding the tombs just off the coast. I dare say that sounds right up our alley, doesn't it? If you'll help, I'll even make it interesting. I'll let you in on the secrets of a songstress.
Secrets, you say?
What kind of secrets?
Oh, the key to capturing hearts. Some tips and tricks for carrying yourself with dignity. Rather useful to a kingly candidate, no? Well then, our monster is to be found on an island the locals call the Orbwise Path. Their legends say that if you offer your dead to the snakes there, their souls ascend to become guardian deities. Problem being, the monsters are eating the snakes, which has left the bereaved unable to complete the ritual. The sadness in their eyes was just too much to bear. You know? I couldn't help but come to you about it. Oh, and evidently, there's some sort of offering there that's yours for the taking. If you'd like it, well, have I piqued your interest? Do these people a favor, and I'm sure they'd rally behind you.
The situation does seem concerning. Secrets of a songstress, a potential treasure to have me curious too. Maybe it's worth checking out.
So, you're in, I take it? Brilliant. I'll inform the others.
I'm sure we'll be able to handle it.
Music to my ears. I'll tell you what. I'll throw in a little something extra for you. On top of my secrets, of course.
This one's important.
Increases imagination.
Here's the place, if you're interested.
Jeez, that's even further away than the
And
temple.
right there's a labyrinth. Here's where we are now.
Oh, and do bring me along when you go, won't you? We can tackle it whenever you're ready.
There should be a quest somewhere this way. No, that's not right. Where is it? I know I saw a quest over there. I see. Okay. So. This way.
Aha!
Are you perhaps the boy who promised to save our priestess? If you're from the mainlands, then by any chance, have you been to the Lycaon Igniter shop in Grand Trad?
Yes!
Oh, Brigida's shop? Yeah, we're basically regulars.
Pardon?
Really? Then could you do me a favor? I need someone to take this Igniter to Lycaon's shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not too long ago, a trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap. Claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an Igniter, a pretty valuable one too, so I'm hoping Lycaon's going to praise it and back up my evaluation. You want me to hand this valuable Igniter over to people you met like a minute ago? I have to? I have no other contacts in Grand Trad, and the future of the Mustari is riding on this. Oh, of course I can promise a reward too.
No kidding!
Sounds like I'd be an errand to the royal capital to get this Igniter appraised. What do you think, we should help? Yeah, sure.
I am so grateful.
Thank you so much. It's in your hands then. Here's the Igniter. If you need to get an official certificate of appraisal from Lycaon's, and bring it back here. You know where to find me. Well, a simple appraisal shouldn't take long. If we end up in the royal capital, let's stop by the Igniter shop.
Let's give it a shot.
I mean, we can do that now. Ooh. I don't know what that reward is, but it's a purple something or other. Back to the royal capital, and we're going to the Magic Association. Just immediately. Let's just get that quest done. That's easy. I know it's just going to cost a lot of money. I'm kind of broke right now. We got access to new weapons and armor, so... Hey, remember to get that, get a priest here? It's kind of a special circumstance, so let's see what he has to say.
Welcome.
Requesting an appraisal, sir. Of course, I'd be happy to. If you just allow me to take the item in question, then hand the unappraised Igniter to the clerk. Huh? What? Why, this is... I asked where you procure this magic Igniter. I brought it from Verga Island. In other words, this belongs to those pagans. Well, this is most unexpected. What I meant to say is, this Igniter is... I'm afraid it is simply nothing special, and on top of that, it's broken. As far as Igniters go, it's rubbish. Let's ask Brigida. I'm sure our field representative has more important matters to attend to. Understand though, sir. Perhaps I was hasty. At second glance, this is a truly remarkable find, and has many of the same qualities one would find in a divine relic. Perhaps you'd be willing to sell it to us. If the pagans were to make use of this, they would undoubtedly come into conflict with Sanctus Church. I only seek to avoid bloodshed, of course. They're not like that. Even if it was ours to sell, I'd never let someone who spouts such prejudiced nonsense have it. So, we'd like that back now, along with the report of the appraisal.
Splendid. Understood.
As you wish. So be it. Here's your appraisal report. The fee will be waived. This time.
Okay then.
Well, now I've got it appraised. Let's make our way back.
All right then. Where to?
What a dick.
Let's go.
I know I have a reportable quest. I'm going to report it right now.
Aha.
Wait, you haven't gotten my Igniter appraised, have you? No, of course not. How would you do it so quickly? I appraised the trigger and hinder the bargain. According to them, it's old but high functioning. Sounds like a valuable kind. Kind of impressive that you knew that from only a glance, actually. Thank goodness. But my evaluation was correct, and that means my dream's in reach. The truth is, I needed a professional opinion so I could test my own judgment. I'm planning to open up an igniter shop here on the island.
Huh?
You want to sell igniters here? But aren't they, Sanctus creations, yes. I know there are many islanders that don't care for them, but it was your arrival here that got me thinking. Someday, this island will surely open up to the outside world. When that time comes, I want igniters to help me be a bridge between our land and the lands and the rest of the country. Prejudice against our people won't disappear overnight, but I think it comes with people's fear of the unknown. That's where I want to help. If the Mystari seem like unknowns, I could try to making us knowns. Show everyone that both Mystari and Igniters aren't objectively evil. And if you've proven that there are people who can see past tribes, people who just want to help, truly you're my hope. I'm rooting for you.
I am so grateful.
Thank you. It's quite a boost to hear for that from you. Alright, I almost forgot your reward. Here, take it.
Mission accomplished.
All right.
All of my wisdom, nice. Good luck in the tournament, do your best. Me too, I bet you'll find some islanders who'll be glad to be part of your dream.
All right then.
Oh, there's more quests
Let's
to
head
come
there
over
right
here.
away.
Get all of the quests.
What are my options here?
That fool. I told her how dangerous it was. Huh? Hey, you're that outsider who promised to save Lady Yuffie. If only you'd come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive.
What?
Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Well, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters, so she left home one day and set off towards a den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times the people of the Islanders gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages. Ugh.
Please, I beseech you.
Would you be willing to avenge her? I think it'd be easier if you'd go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monsters there.
Oh, I am grateful.
Thank you. I'm truly in your debt. Maybe this way her soul will find solace. There's a bird-like monster called the Leogron that lords over the tower. I think it's most likely what, well, killed her. You should ask for the informant for blah, 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 blah. I can speak. You should ask for information in a tavern for the specific location of the Spire of Blind Faith, and while you're at it, some information on the monster.
Please, I beseech you.
Wild Medtang has appeared. Weekly quest. Catch it. I don't mean to send you into harm's way, but you seem capable enough. Please help her rest in peace. Just got the game and I'm loving it. Hell yeah, Deadly Mage. It is so good. How tragic. Let's kill that monster for him. We go to speak to the island informant. Yeah.
Pardon me.
You there. You're those outsiders who are going to see the priestess, aren't you? Your timing couldn't be better. Can I ask you to find something for me? I need some stones for my grandchild's first fishing trip. Stones? What good's that gonna do for fishing? They're called polar stones. When put in a specially crafted doll's hands, they always point in a fixed direction. The doll is vital for navigating at sea. Ooh, nice! You started with a Squirtle? Hell yeah! That's a great Pokemon. But stones weaken over time, so I'd like someone to bring me new stones from the Dragon Temple.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that's where you find the stones. Wow, that's a ways off. Must be rough for the fishing industry. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Lovely to have you here. Well, the truth is, we typically store our spare stones in our household. It's just this time I offered all of them up to the temple. Legend has it the Dragon God loves the stones after all, and knowing how troubled it's been lately, I felt I had to do something. And congrats on catching the Matang. But I arrived at the temple full of monsters. I turned back quickly, and the stones scattered.
What a mess this is.
I can't tell if anyone on the island. I lost the stones, especially not my family, so you're my only hope, please. Yeah, leave it to me.
Not finished yet?
Oh, truly. My word, the bravery of the young. In total, I lost 3 polar stones. I only really need a single one to build the doll, but it'd be an enormous relief to have all the others if you can find them. I'll gladly give you an additional reward for each. If I don't have the stones by the time my grandchild goes out fishing, there'll be no point, so I'll need them by August 30th. I should mention the stones shouldn't be that far in. After all, I didn't get that far before I decided to run away. If that's the case, why don't we search the ground relatively close to the entrance?
Let's give it a shot. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's help.
Let's see if there's
All right.
anything else here somewhere else. No, that's everything, it looks like. Alright, we've got quite a few quests to do now. What is the...
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Hey.
I wish I got Restless too, but it's supposed to support a lot of steam. After all that's happened, I find myself thinking of my parents. I wonder what they would say if they could see me now. I only wish I could tell them after all this transpired. Let's go now.
Thanks a bunch.
Truly. Thank you. You've been such a great help. Can you point the Gauntlet Runner towards my village again?
You know, I'm truly blessed with good fortune.
Scarce anything you buy on Amazon doesn't have any tax, right? No, we get taxed on Amazon. Why?
I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship. Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
Of course you do.
Hearing you say it helps me believe it. After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth.
Bucks. Well, I'm not 100% sure what taxes are at the moment, but... I'd say just add another basically $80 to that, give or take. Hopefully not more than that.
The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Also, well, that ends well.
Maybe you should be glad things turned out so well.
I suppose you're right. I don't regret using the full inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing. But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
I'm sure they'd have done the same.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Angeef said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital. And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
I don't think so.
No, your parents orchestrated it this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be... Oh, the family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have?
Yeah, we'll see.
I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me. They had faith in me.
I mean, they left the inheritance to
I'd
you
always
to help
thought
save the
I'd been
people.
a
So
worthless son to them.
You've done your parents the greatest of honors.
Have I? Father. Mother. Leave the people of Halia in my hands. No. Leave the fate of this country to me. Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
I guess since Stroll's unrivaled trust in his determination to change the future.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be getting it anytime soon, though.
By the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Not that I don't want to, but, you know, I'm sure it's going to be like $70 when it drops on Steam, and I can't afford to drop $70 on it. I thought you were talking about the second game. I don't know what the names of those games are.
I'm going to change the future with you.
Then I haven't played it. I've only played the first one, and I played that on Steam. Only Final Fantasy game I played on PlayStation was Final Fantasy 16. Increases the inheritance slots for the warrior to 4. When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rate greatly increased. Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment. More skills can now be inherited by the warrior lineage in Academia due to the effects of Scion's essence.
Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me. You keep moving forward. Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what.
Like I said, I would like to play it just because I want to see where the story goes from there. I mean, obviously it's loosely following the original 7, but I want to see what they've done with it still. Even though the remake was not my favorite Final Fantasy game, to be honest. I don't really like the combat system, but... Crazy to put 25% off. What, for Rebirth on Steam? Really? Huh. I see 30% off. That's actually crazy. Huh.
Look back, and you will find hope.
I mean, for 30% off, that's actually not terrible. The vision of Halia restored clear in my mind. I spent a moment enjoying the wind on my face, then returned to the others. Thanks to Stroll's strong faith in me, I now have the full support of the people of Halia. All one of them. No. I know, it's just my popularity rose one rank because I had enough people or whatever, but still. I guess I remake and Rebirth for about $50-ish on CD keys for Steam. Also, hi. Hey, what's up, Alex? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, I already own Remake on Steam, and the Rebirth is $48.99 right now, but damn. That's not a bad price at all. Can't talk to any of my friends right now. Hey. I've already maxed out Stroll, though. That's crazy. How you doing, Ux? It's good to see you, brother.
What now?
That's not what I'm looking for. I want to look at here. I still need you to level up as the general, which I can't even do because you're... Wait, he isn't even... I am so confused. I thought I gave him a bunch of experience in Commander before. Did I not actually do any level ups? I thought I swear I used a bunch of items on him, though, to get that... So New Year's Eve cleaning at the men, ready for the family coming later. Oh, yeah.
Well, isn't this a dilemma? Cheers.
No, it's nice to get people outside the island. I'm afraid I had nothing with Shiro to give you in return, but I can share my knowledge with you. Ask me, I'll tell you all I know. You see, I once lived on the outside the island. I worked as an informant. Now I'm but a humble fisherman, but my knowledge of the surrounding area is still unmatched. What do you say? Is there anything you'd like to learn more of? Oh yes, very much so.
Cheers.
So, you're off to save the priestess. Then I'll give you all the information that I know. You'll find all manner of monsters over there. All are dangerous, but be especially wary of the moving stone statues and the specters. Swords and spears don't work against either of them. Specters reflect bows and the like as well, apparently. There's also a huge tree-like monster. I believe they're called Alentus.
Just between us.
But what's tricky is that there are different types of Alentus. The green one's weak to fire, but for the others, fire won't work at all. Lastly, I heard the green ones can use wind magic, so hold your ground.
Come again anytime.
That's what they say about it. Stay extra vigilant. It's got paper.
Cheers.
Hi. I didn't mean to reread it.
Want in on this?
The Orblaze Path is where we inter and mourn our dead. If you die on this island, you can expect your bones to rest there for eternity. But the monsters have been on a rampage lately. We haven't been able to mourn anyone.
Between us.
Here has become a stomping grounds for the Kukasadors. Perhaps you've heard of them before. They're big bird-like monsters. They prefer their prey to be soft and fleshy, so be sure to fortify your defenses before facing them. Moreover, I heard they have a skill that repels non-magic attacks. We know fire is effective against them, but no one's able to defeat them yet. Mind the cold too. Not many monsters use attacks that can freeze you in your tracks. Don't let them give you frostbite. Because of those things, no one can get close to the place, which makes it be quite sad. It may be an antiquated custom, but it's nonetheless important for us islanders.
Want in on this?
There's a place known as the Spire of Blind Faith down south. No one dares go near it, though. Technically, it isn't all that far from the island, but due to the way the currents flow, one must approach by circling around from the north. A wild Oddish has appeared. Catch that Pokemon. What the fuck?
That's...
Spire of Blind Faith? That's like on the very edge of the ocean.
They'll face danger here.
Let's see.
That is such a long trip to get
They'll
there.
face danger here.
Here's where we are now.
Worse yet, they say a monster dwells within the tower. It supposedly resembles a large bird with vivid plumage. Might be that it's just an overly cautious, but The closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Best to attack from afar and away as possible, from the rear.
You don't say.
If we're at good use of our formations, we might be able to attack without getting too close.
Between us.
It seems like it's vulnerable to fire and pierce attacks. I recommend having those in your arsenal.
Cheers.
As for nearby villages, there's Salento on the small island northwest of here. They sell bath salts like Uncle Alex's Wonder Salts and Niflheim Plunge, as well as limp goldfish. They also sell something called Hero's Jeweled Root, although I couldn't tell you what the point of it is. All I know is it's some kind of mysterious four-leaf fruit. Sometimes it's got magla, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder if they even sell. Is that a snowball? That is a snowball. Ow, that hurt. Imagine somebody packing a Pokeball in a snow and then throwing it at somebody. Oh, jeez. By the way, Keiki, we really need to get back into a Hunt Showdown at some point. When do you think's a good time we can play again? Like, we've missed out on most of this event already, the current one. Oh, if you're the sightseeing type, go out and see the giant hole at the sea bottom. Worth it for the stories.
Cheers.
In Brylehaven, there's a UG front shop. You'll know by all the cauldrons. I mentioned this before, but I used to live outside the island way back when, so I know some things. It's over on Seabree Street, but at the shop keeps an old miser, and claims all he's selling is medicinal herbs. In truth, he's hidden away some interesting stuff for sale, harvested from the remains of monsters, useful for experiments and, of all things, cooking. If the Navy knew he was selling those dodgy items, they'd have him strung up, so he's extra cautious who he sells to. Not much chance getting to show you what he's really got for sale, but having a mutual friend would change that.
Nice.
Hey, Maglor, how you doing? Oh, he has some ingredients from Verga Island. The butcher used to have a good variety of fish, but see how the weather's all strange? The hall's not as good these days, so right now there's only monster bone and white peach turnip available. Why vegetables, you ask? The islanders leave these islands in exchange for buying food. That'd be because we islanders don't really use money among each other. Used to sell limp goldfish too, but I'm not sure about now. If you need it though, there was definitely some at the village nearby. Oh, did you visit the water shop? I hear they sometimes sell Queen's Honey Jar. The ingredients from Verga Island are just delicious. Buy as much as you can carry and make some good food with them, will ya? Oh, and while you're at it, why not start growing your own food? Over at the market, there's a shop that sells plant seeds. Give it a look. You're home from work? Hell yeah.
Well,
You have to work a half day or something?
What do you want to do?
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Honestly, my biggest worry about getting the Final Fantasy game now on Steam, though, is Sony's bullshit recently of making you bind your PlayStation account to play single-player games on Steam. You know?
It's all good stuff.
Hello, Traveler. Might I interest you some more wares? We have plenty of talismans and charms. Traveler's a tree you know, Cuculus. Coincidentally, one of his associates helps me run this business. It's hard for us pagans to make a sale on the mainland, so since we have mutual acquaintances, I'll give you a discount. You might say I have something of a connection with these sorts of places. I put in a good word for you. Hell yeah, that's awesome.
What's it now?
Listen, here's leaf of insight. See, nobody sell truly violent prized vegetables, but that village in this state, harvests aren't what they once were, and businesses suffer. No choice but to start from seed. Literally, these are quite rarity, very valuable. Any interest?
What do you want to do?
Whoa, isn't that something?
One of my friends in Belgium arrived, and I picked it up from the post. Oh, nice. Very, very cool.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
What now?
Yeah, I was trying to get the general to level 15 too, but oh, only one way to find out, right?
Great, isn't it?
That's my sake of my current imagination. So waiting for gotcha. Be able to buy, remake a son. Did their thing. Can't even search. Paladin on Steam, but I can search and buy Reba. That's good. I don't see mention of it. All it says is you have to agree to a third-party EULA, which is Scarlet 56. I don't. I'm not gonna be a pact with the cash register as if it was the devil. Hey, Ellie. I meant to send the fiancé on this. No, I did not realize that was on my other monitor. It happens. At the moment. I don't have enough courage. I'll complete the task. Yes, we can accomplish it. Okay. Well, I can't do any of that stuff, so let's see. I need to
have faith in Lady Yufa.
Wow, that's. Huh.
Leave it out, mate.
We 5 minutes about work and didn't realize the time passed. Oh, jeez.
Great, isn't it?
I mean, not requiring a PlayStation account is the smart thing to do for any companies putting their games on Steam, because you're literally cutting out like half of the fucking world that wants to play your games if you don't let them buy it. It's just bad business.
Huh?
I know, right? How dare work make you work? Don't they know you should just be spending your time here, right?
We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
It was all in vain.
Oh. I've heard about your group from the chief. He said you were trustworthy. However, I can only place my trust in those who possess certain wisdom. Do you know the history of this island? Oh, then you must know about the previous chief and the priestess, yes? Whatever tidbits you may have heard elsewhere, do not tell the full story. I'm more than willing to properly educate you if you have a moment. And we start a history lesson, huh? You know, we might be able to better support those who are disadvantaged if we take time to learn about their culture. How does our work make you work on New Year's Eve? Honestly, right? Although I have to work on both New Year's Eve and New Year's, so... not now. I'm not looking to level up my tolerance, I'm looking to level up my imagination? I think. Well, what did I see? Yeah, imagination. there something here that can help me do that?
All right, then. Let's go.
Leave it out, mate. Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Those were not the icons I thought they were.
Then.
Oh wait, I see you there, right there on the sandy
Let's head
coast.
there right away.
Because I have nothing to do but sleep.
It's nice and cool.
The nights are cooler in the mornings, aren't they? The gentle splash of waves makes it feel so comfortable out here too. And don't you find the ocean's night so mysterious? The sound of smoothing like it can be pretty, but feels like the abyss is pulling you in.
Yep.
Right? But at the same time, I feel like it's part of the allure.
there.
Hey, you have any plans right now? Sorry to explain my phone. We want to see something special in the sky today. When you calm yourself and stare at the ocean night, it feels like there are all kinds of new thoughts and ideas come to you.
What do you want to do?
You listen to the sound of the waves for a bit?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, with everything else to do, we sure could use a break. I gotta say, this feels amazing.
Incredible.
What a stunning sight. It's so beautiful. It's almost like it was created with magic.
Hey there.
Hey, if you could ever share a spectacular moment with anyone in the world, who would it be? I'm just happy I get to share it with you, Gallica.
Oh, come
Me?
on.
Oh, come on, but I'm happy to hear that, really. If you think of someone in particular when you see a sight like this, it must mean they're very important to you. I wonder what makes them so special. This guy, all the people I truly cherish, my heart's full of wonder. I felt my imagination truly deepening.
All right.
Oh, big increased imagination. Let's go. Now that I think about it, do you think that maybe Nurus is on this beach right now? He uses dragon crystals as material for the Gauntlet Runner. The other day, he was wondering if they fall to the ground during meteor showers. I assumed Nurus would be here, harvesting shards in a frenzy. But now that I try to imagine, it feels like something I'd only seen in a dream. Gallica will continue to watch the meteor
Time
shower.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
There's a letter and a package from
Have a look.
Barton. I hope this package makes it to you safely and you find its contents useful. However, I can assist you, I will. Great fairy dust.
All right.
We've gotten the potion of blight. Now we just need to pour it on that gigantic tree. Is this really going to be enough to wither that huge thing? Difficult tasks are often more intimidating in expectation rather than execution. Let us see for ourselves how vast this temple really is.
Yes.
Yes, only now does our search for the lands truly begin.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Alright, but you know what? We're gonna hit an ad break here soon, so we may as well just start looking at somebody to raid. It's 5 till 4, which is basically end time. Who is on, I wonder? I don't know. That is the question, isn't it? Oh, and then Jackals is still on. I don't think we've ever had a chance to raid him. Let's raid him. He's playing Marvel Rivals, it looks like. But yeah, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out. We have Amanda Buzz in chat too to catch before we continue with the raid. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to play, to be honest with you. Maybe something new, perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, the only games that I'm actively trying to get through right now, I stream every day, Scott. Every single day. Good time this entire week. That's the thing. I don't have. Yeah, I mean, what am I even playing through right now? Just Persona 3 Reload and this, right? Like, the rest of my. Well, and Apollo when we get a chance. We're not going to get a chance this week because Desi's got family coming over to celebrate a late Christmas and / New Year. Anyway, I'll be here tomorrow. Hope to see you then. If not, though, I hope you guys have an absolutely lovely New Year. But if you want to ring in the New Year here, that'd be great. Bye!